Today we're going to look at the Hiniker, the new line of Hiniker receiver hitch salt spreaders. We're going to have Scott tell you about these salt spreaders.
The new 2016 Hiniker tailgate salt spreaders. This is a 6 cubic foot. This is a 10 cubic foot. Both have all stainless hoppers with a carbon steel powder coated underframe. It slides into a 2-inch receiver, which this bracket here is shipped loose, not on the back here, so that it can be attached later and be smaller for shipping. There is an optional swing away gate that so you can utilize your tailgate and the storage in the back of your truck. That is an option. The feed mechanism, the way that the Hiniker works, is it has an auger, much like many other systems, a vertical auger, but it's different in the respect that it's not a small auger that draws the material down. Instead, we have an inverted V that prevents the weight of all the material from resting on the auger itself. This is a cap that we already have removed so that we can see down in here. As you can see, the auger itself is relatively wide. It's probably about maybe 6 or so inches wide, and the center of the auger is hollow. It's a 4-inch hollow auger. You'll be able to maybe see my fingers under here. You see them?
Where'd you put them?
Right down above the spinner.
Gotcha.
So the way that this auger works is instead of drawing the material down through a cylinder, what we're actually doing is we're drawing the material up into this inverted V. As the material is drawn up, it falls down through the hollow center of the auger down to the spinner assembly. So there's basically, what that means is that there's everyone's building a better mousetrap. This is Hiniker's answer to when you turn the motor off, it does not allow the material to shake out, much like many other designs that are out there. That's really what sets the Hiniker apart, is this hollow auger system. A couple of other nice points to point out is that it does come with a grate, so if you did want to run bulk through it, you could. The grate would of course be just rested up on top of here. What Hiniker does swear by, and we have yet to use, is chip, which is something that a lot of rural townships tend to use. Instead of salt, you just use a coarse stone material, and you can supposedly run that through here. It's just standard equipment. It does come with this fancy variable speed controller, on-off button, variable speed, blast, which gives you a momentary of full power, like when you get to the end of a row and you're getting into an intersection, you can turn it on blast for momentarily and broadcast the entire intersection and release, and it goes back to your original setting wherever you have that set at. As is a vibrator as an option. Totally new design. Yeah, these are the new units. We've got a couple left in stock right now. They have been received very well, mostly because they are very durable, and it follows the rest of the Hiniker's design. Their engineering, reliable units for a very good price, actually.
How many pounds can you put in?
That's poundage wise, it can depend on the material itself. I think that 6 cubic feet is approximately 400 pounds of a free-flowing granular salt.
How many bags would that be about?
If you have 40-pound bags, it'd be about 10. The 10 cubic foot is probably closer to maybe about 680, so you'd be looking at roughly about twice as many again. So what's that, 10? So this would be maybe 15, roughly.
Okay.
Of a free-flowing material.
And that's no problem for the receiver hitch to handle that weight.
You should definitely look at your manual though and make sure. You can always buy a heavier hitch from someone like Kirk Manufacturing. That's something that we could offer.
Okay, thanks a lot.